All right, so you want to land a job at IBM, huh? Well, today we are going to deep dive into a YouTube video by How to Become.
How to become.
How to Become.
Yeah, that's it.
That gives some awesome advice on exactly how to ace that interview.
Really good stuff.
So whether you're, getting ready for the real deal or just curious about what IBM is looking for, this deep dive is going to be packed with helpful insights.
You know what I think is really cool about this video?
Yeah.
Is that it focuses specifically on what IBM is looking for.
Okay.
It's not just your generic interview advice.
Exactly.
It's tailored to their values, their culture, the specific roles.
Yeah, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Not at all.
So they start off with that classic opener, tell me about yourself. I feel like everyone struggles with that one, even seasoned pros.
Yeah, because it seems so simple, right?
All right.
But it's your chance to make a first impression
Yeah, and make it count.
that really sticks.
Yeah.
And the video emphasizes that you need to focus on skills and qualities that align with the job description.
Right. Think of it like a quick pitch.
Yeah.
You're selling yourself as the solution to their problem.
So don't ramble on about your cat collection
Exactly.
unless it's somehow relevant.
Right, like stress management.
Yeah.
The example answer they give is all about showcasing how the candidate's skills and experiences directly connect to what IBM is looking for.
Okay, so they're tailoring their answers.
Yeah, they're talking about researching IBM's culture,
Okay.
hitting those key skills from the job description, emphasizing their problem-solving abilities.
It's almost like, hey, IBM, here's how I can make your life easier.
Exactly.
Exactly, that proactive, value-driven approach.
Yeah.
That's what IBM wants.
Perfect. All right, so you've nailed the intro.
Okay.
What experience do you have which is relevant to the role?
Oh, man.
This is another tough one.
This is where so many people just start listing off their past jobs.
Right.
But the video stresses that you need to go deeper than that.
So connect them to the job description.
Yes. Connect those experiences directly to the job description
Yeah.
and show how your skills translate into value for IBM.
Now, they actually provide two different example answers for this one,
They do.
which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. One is a fill-in-the-blank template where you could just plug in your own experience.
And the other one is a complete example,
Yes, a complete example.
where they're showcasing, a skills like software development, agile methodologies, cloud computing,
Music to IBM's ears.
all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not just listing those skills either.
No.
They quantify their achievements
Yes, they do.
and highlight certification.
It's like, hey, I don't just talk the talk. I got the receipts.
Yeah, I can walk the walk. Look at me.
Exactly.
I got the trophies to prove it.
So it's all about showing them that you can actually deliver.
Right. You're not all talk.
Right.
Okay, so we've talked about the technical stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not just about that, right?
No. They also highlight those soft skills.
Okay.
Leadership qualities, teamwork, communication.
Mhm.
They even talk about how the candidate's experience aligns with IBM's focus on innovation and delivering tangible results.
So they're painting a picture of someone who is valuable.
Exactly. Someone who's not just technically skilled,
Right.
but also a valuable asset to the team.
A well-rounded individual.
Exactly.
Okay, now for the question I think we all dread.
Oh.
Tell me about a challenging project.
Oh, boy.
This is where I think a lot of people get lost in the details.
Yeah.
But this video has a secret weapon,
What's that?
the STAR method.
Ooh, tell me more.
So what is the STAR method all about?
All right, so the STAR method,
Yeah.
it's basically a framework for structuring your answers
Okay.
to behavioral interview questions.
Mm-hmm.
And it stands for situation, task, action, result, and reflection.
Okay.
And this helps you tell a compelling story
Okay.
that highlights your problem-solving skills
Yeah.
and what you learned from the experience.
So instead of rambling, you're giving them a clear, concise narrative.
Exactly.
I like that. And they actually have a really good example of the STAR method in action
They do.
in this video.
Yeah, the candidate in the example talks about a project where they had to integrate legacy systems with cloud infrastructure.
Oh, wow.
And they walk through the situation, their specific tasks, the actions they took, the positive results they achieved.
And they even finished ahead of schedule and under budget.
Of course,
Yeah.
because that's always a good thing to highlight.
You got to highlight that.
But the really crucial part is that reflection piece,
Okay.
where they talk about what they learned about adaptive planning and stakeholder engagement
Yeah.
that shows self-awareness,
Right.
a commitment to continuous improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And those are qualities that IBM really values.
So it's not just about what you did, but
No.
what you learned and how you grew
Right.
from that experience.
Absolutely.
Makes a lot of sense.
Now let's get to a question that can truly make or break an interview.
Oh, boy.
Why do you want to work at IBM?
This is a big one. It's not just about looking for any old job.
Never.
You've got to show that you're genuinely interested.
Yes, show that you're truly interested in the company.
And the video suggests focusing on IBM's commitment to tech innovation, their reputation in the industry, and how their values, things like diversity, inclusion, ethical AI, align with your own.
It's about showing that you've done your research,
Right.
and you connect with what IBM stands for.
And they provide an example answer where the candidate talks about being passionate about IBM's pioneering role in technology and innovation.
I love that.
It's clear that they've done their homework and they're genuinely excited about the prospect of working there.
Yeah, and they go beyond just flattery.
Right.
They talk about IBM's commitment to continuous improvement.
Okay.
Their focus on ethical AI, their culture of diversity and inclusion. These are things that resonate with IBM's core values.
It's like they're saying, I want to be a part of something bigger than myself. Something that's making a real difference in the world.
Exactly.
That's what you got to convey.
And that's the kind of passion and commitment that IBM is looking for.
This is already a goldmine of information.
It is.
But we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, yeah.
The How to Become video goes on to list a bunch of other common IBM interview questions.
So many more.
Covering everything from technical challenges to questions about Kubernetes and generative AI.
Oh, what good stuff.
And of course, they even tackle those tricky salary expectation questions.
You can't forget about those.
No, you can't.
And they even give you some smart questions that you should ask at the end of the interview because it's a two-way street.
Exactly. But we'll dive into all of that in part 2 of this deep dive.
Yes, we will.
For now, I want you to really think about this.
This is crucial.
What unique skills and experiences can you bring to IBM? What makes you stand out from the crowd?
Because remember, it's not about mimicking these example answers word for word.
No.
It's about understanding the principles behind them and applying them to your own unique story.
Absolutely. We'll be back in a bit to unpack even more IBM interview wisdom.
Stick around.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, so let's jump back into those additional interview questions.
Yeah, those other ones.
From the How to Become video.
Yeah.
They really get into the specifics, assessing your technical knowledge and how you'd fit into IBM's culture.
Okay, so one that they highlight is, tell me about a technical issue and how you overcame it. So this one's all about problem-solving skills in action, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's not just about knowing the technical stuff.
Right.
It's showing them how you think critically, find creative solutions when things get tough.
IBM wants to see that you can handle the heat,
Yeah, they want to see you can come out on top.
And they actually don't provide a specific example for this question, which I kind of like.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Because this is where your unique experience comes in.
Right? This is where you shine.
They want to hear about a real challenge you've faced and how you tackled it.
Exactly.
So walk them through your thought process and show them you can analyze the situation and come up with a solution.
It's less about having a perfect answer and more about thinking on your feet.
Yeah, and showing that you're a problem solver.
Exactly.
And it's okay to talk about a time you made a mistake.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone makes mistakes.
Especially in tech.
Especially in tech, yeah.
What matters is that you learn from it.
Yes.
And you approach the challenge positively.
Right.
All right. The next one dives into a specific technology, Kubernetes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know our listeners are pretty tech savvy.
I think so.
But for anyone who needs a quick refresher,
yeah, just in case.
Kubernetes is an open source platform for managing containerized applications.
Right.
And it's become pretty much essential for modern software development.
Yeah, you need to know it.
Especially in cloud environments.
Which is what IBM is all about.
Exactly.
So yeah, if you're applying for a role in this space, be prepared to talk about Kubernetes.
Even if you're not an expert,
the
video emphasizes just having a basic understanding.
Right, knowing what it is and how it's used.
So you might be asked to describe your experience with it or explain some key concepts. It's all about showing that you're aware of the latest technology.
Yes.
And committed to staying on top of things.
Absolutely.
Okay, now let's talk about something that's been making waves.
Oh, what is it?
Generative AI.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's talking about it.
It seems like it.
And for good reason.
And for good reason.
It has the potential to be transformative.
Right.
Across so many different industries.
And IBM is a major player.
Oh, yeah.
In AI research and development.
Absolutely. So it makes sense that they'd be interested in candidates who get it.
So even if you're not directly involved in AI development, brush up on the basics.
Yeah.
You might be asked about your thoughts on the future of AI or how it could impact your field.
Yeah, just be prepared to talk about it.
All right, time to tackle the question that probably gives everyone butterflies.
Oh, boy.
What are your salary expectations?
The dreaded salary question.
The dreaded salary question.
It can be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, a little bit.
But the key is to be prepared.
Yeah.
Approach it strategically.
And the video really emphasizes doing your research.
Yes.
So know your worth.
Know your worth.
Understand the average salary range for the role you're applying for, taking into account your experience, your skills, your location.
Have a clear range in mind.
Yeah.
But be flexible.
Right. Be open to negotiation.
Yeah.
The video suggests phrasing your answer in a way that emphasizes your interest in the role and your willingness to talk about compensation further.
It's a good time to highlight your value, too.
Yeah.
What unique skills and experiences justify your salary expectations.
That's right.
Don't be afraid to showcase your worth.
Show off a little bit.
And they also mentioned that it's good to ask about IBM's benefits package.
Yeah.
And any other perks they offer.
Yeah, it's all part of the negotiation.
Exactly.
So be informed, be confident.
Being confident.
It's about finding a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to some of those classic behavioral interview questions.
All right.
The video lists a few that are pretty common, like, tell me about a time when you worked on tight deadlines, or tell me about a time you had to adapt to a significant change during a project.
Yeah, those are good ones.
These are all about assessing your ability to handle pressure effectively in a team and adapt to change.
And you know what?
What's that?
The STAR method comes in handy here, too.
Oh, the trusty STAR method.
I told you it was a good one.
I love it.
So instead of just saying, I'm great under pressure,
right,
you're giving them concrete examples that actually prove it.
Yeah, you're backing it up with proof.
Choose examples that highlight those specific skills and qualities.
That are relevant to the role you're applying for.
Yes.
Don't just tell them, show them.
Show them.
Now, one thing that really stood out to me in the video was the emphasis on asking smart questions at the end of the interview.
Yes.
It's not just about answering their questions. It's about engaging in a conversation.
It's a two-way street.
And showing that you're genuinely interested.
Yeah. And asking thoughtful questions is a great way to get more information about the role, the team, the company culture.
Plus, it shows that you're not just passively going through the motions.
Right. Yeah.
You're actively seeking a good fit.
They actually provide a few specific questions.
They do.
That you can ask.
Yeah.
They suggest asking about IBM's plans for growth and innovation, the day-to-day responsibilities of the role, and the opportunities for professional development and advancement.
Those are great questions.
Yeah.
That show you're thinking long-term.
Right.
And you want to be a part of IBM's future.
Yeah.
You want to grow with them.
Yeah.
It's not just about these specific questions, though.
Right.
The key is to come prepared with thoughtful questions.
That are relevant to the role.
That are relevant to the conversation you've had, and avoid asking questions that could be easily answered with a quick Google search.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You want to show that you've done your research.
Yes.
And that you're genuinely curious to learn more.
We've covered a lot here, but the How to Become video has one more crucial piece of advice. Practice.
Practice, practice, practice. You can have all the knowledge in the world. But if you can't communicate it during the interview,
it won't do you any good.
The video really stresses the importance of practicing your answers out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Ideally with a friend or mentor.
Someone who can give you feedback.
They even suggest recording yourself.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which can be super helpful for identifying, any areas where you might be stumbling.
Where you're not so sure.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't realize how you sound until you hear yourself.
It's true.
But remember, it's not about memorizing a script.
No.
It's about understanding those key messages and being able to adapt them.
Right.
You want to sound natural.
Natural and authentic.
Like you're having a conversation.
So it's finding that sweet spot between preparation and spontaneity.
Yes.
You want to walk in feeling confident and prepared.
Absolutely.
But also able to think on your feet.
Yes, be ready for anything.
This deep dive has really shown that acing an IBM interview is totally doable.
You can do it.
But it does take effort.
Some work.
Do your research, understand their values, tailor your answers to the role, and practice.
It's like training for a marathon.
It is.
You don't just show up on race day.
No, you got to train.
You got to put in the work.
And remember, the interview is a two-way street.
That's so important.
It's a chance for you to see if IBM is the right fit for you.
Yeah.
Ask thoughtful questions.
Have a real conversation.
Engage in the conversation.
And be yourself.
Be yourself.
Let your personality shine.
So this deep dive has given you a roadmap.
A guide.
Now it's up to you to take the wheel.
You got this.
I think they got this.
Yeah.
We're confident you've got what it takes to land that dream job at IBM.
I believe in you.
And hey, if you want even more in-depth guidance, definitely check out the full video and resources on the How to Become a YouTube channel.
It's full of great stuff.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.
See you later.